Good day, everyone. My name is Engineer Kene. Remember, this is Engineer Kene tutorial. So, if you have not followed us, follow this page and share this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, the same name, Engineer Kene tutorial. All right, today I want to discuss something that is very important, especially something that has to do with SS1 students, and JS1 students. All right, they are the people that I'm here for, basically, especially SS1 students. You know, when you were in junior class, you were doing basic science, you are doing basic tech, you are doing, all these junior secondary school courses, and you were familiar with them. You did them when you were in just one, did them in just two, did them in what? In just three. After your junior WAEC or whatever, you are now in what? Senior secondary school. Now you will face what? New set of what? Subjects. All right. Like people that will be science inclined, they will face subjects like what? Physics, chemistry, biology, and this will be what? Very strange to you because you have not seen them before, and they will be what? Organized in such a way that they will look extremely what? Strange to you. So what do? You have to bend down. If I tell you that at the initial stage that it will be as simply as possible, it means that I am lying to you. All right, but you have to be determined that you want to learn this. Maybe because you have made up your mind that you will be a medical doctor in future, or you will be a nurse, or you'll be an engineer or pharmacist or whatever. The same thing is applicable to art students, even commercial students, and so on and so forth. All right, now you are facing a new set of what? Subjects like physics, for example, chemistry. They will start by introducing you to what? To the course. They will introduce you to physics by explaining to you what physics is all about. They will tell you about branches of physics. They will tell you importance of physics, the career that you can find in this course. If it's chemistry, they will start telling you about matter, start telling you about atom, molecules. They will start telling you about physical change, chemical change. All of them, they will look what? Strange to you. But what do you need to do? You need to what? Pay adequate attention. It will not be easy, but you have to be what? Determined. Don't give up. Some of you, by the time that you see from chemistry, see from physics, see from biology, you say, no, I don't want to be science inclined again. This is what? Very difficult. My dear, it's not difficult. It's just that you are coming for the first time. You have to make up your mind that I will do it. I have an uncle that did this. If my uncle could do it, me, I can do it. Is it clear? Be determined. I don't want to change my career. I have been trying my best to become what? A medical doctor in future. So this cannot stop me. For me to become a medical doctor, I have to understand this. So that will make you what? To pay adequate attention, even when you are finding it difficult. You have to be what? Determined. Some people, I know SS1 students, you people are finding it difficult. Maybe in your class, you have written one or two tests now, the class work, assignments, and so on and so forth. Maybe you did not perform very well. You are trying to what? Give up. You are trying to change your mind, but it's like that everywhere. When I was like you, it happened to me. Some of the tests that I wrote, I even got 0/10. Can you imagine that? But I did not give up. I keep on working hard. Do you understand? Keep on working hard. Keep on studying on my own, because the way you studied when you were in junior secondary is not the way you will study when you are in senior secondary. When I was in junior secondary, I needed people to be telling me, go and read your books, go and study, go and do this. Do you know that you still remember that you have tests tomorrow, you have tests next week, this, that, your exam is coming, whatever. That is when you were in what? Junior secondary. Once you are in senior secondary, you need to be telling yourself the same thing, not people telling you. So you don't need anybody to tell you that you need to go and study. You have to go and study. When you stay on your own like this, something will tell you that you are finding chemistry difficult. You have to go back and study to know if you are going to learn that. You are finding physics difficult. You are finding further mathematics difficult. You are finding mathematics difficult. You are finding biology difficult, and so on and so forth. So as a student that is now in senior secondary, you don't need to wait for somebody to come and tell you to go and study before you study. No, you have to make the notes on your own, even summarize the notes before the examination. All right. So with time, you see that you keep on adapting. Before you know it, it will become part of you. You may even start teaching people. I remember it happened to me when I was in SS1. We found it extremely difficult, but I kept on digging. I kept on studying. I kept on asking people. If I have an uncle or an aunt that knew chemistry, physics, mathematics, all this, I'll go to the person and ask the person to help me out. They helped me. Some will tell me that they didn't have chance, and I continued. By the time I got to SS2, everything became part of me. I became familiar with all those things. If you ask me what molecule is all about, I can easily answer what it's all about. All those calculations there, like percentage by mass, all those things, molar mass, atomic numbers, atomic proton number, neutron number, all this, I started answering them. If you ask me what is the atomic mass of, for example, lead, I will tell you. Iron, I will tell you this. But I found them difficult. Even to memorize the first 20 elements, I found them difficult. But now, even in my dream, if you ask me, I can tell you the first 20 elements. I tell you all the elements, tell you the group they belong, the period, and so on and so forth. It did not start one day. I can do that now because I was determined when I was learning that. Is it clear? I did not give up. I remember the very first day, my chemistry teacher mentioned tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. All of us in the class, we started laughing. We were like, that before we will be able to mention this, that we will bite our tongues. Can you imagine that? It was funny indeed. I was like, I told the teacher to even repeat what he said. He repeated it again, and all of us laughed. But now I can say that, I can say even the ones that are longer than that one. Why? Because I was determined. Some people gave up along the line. They switched over to science, switched over to commercial, some switched over to art. But there, they are not even simple as people think. Since you have made up your mind that you want to be science inclined, as a beginner, you have to be determined. It won't be easy at initial stage. By the time you keep on digging this, studying on your own, because the best advice you can ever receive is one that you give to yourself. Make up your mind. I want to do this. Study. Anytime a teacher teaches you something at your school, make sure that you study that and understand it before going to bed that same day. Don't say by the weekend I will study that. No, the same day. Because by the weekend you must have forgotten some of what this teacher said. But if you study that before going to bed, they will stick firmly in your brain. Can you see that? That is it. Anything that a teacher teaches you, make sure that you study that the same day and understand that same day so that it will stick to your memory. You hardly forget that. When next you people have tests, you can only do revision, not studying again, because it is already there. You need to understand that in that very day before you go to bed. And that is how it is done. Don't be scared. It was like that to us during our own time, but with time, it became part of us. If you see me now solving calculations in physics, chemistry, mathematics, further mathematics, you think that my mom gave birth to me, I started solving that. No, I was once like you. It was difficult at initial stage, just the same way that it is difficult to you now. But with time, because that I was determined, I kept on digging, I kept on studying, I kept on hustling to make sure that I make it. And by the grace of God, eventually I made it. I can stand here now and solve so many calculations in physics, chemistry, simply because I studied, simply because I didn't give up. I know such a thing will be your portion if you fail to give up. I know such a thing will be your portion if you are determined enough. I know such a thing will be your portion if you are encouraged by this message and fail to give up and improve by not waiting for somebody to tell you to go and study, by advising yourself that you need to study this, you need to understand chemistry, you need to understand physics for you to become this engineer that you want to be, for you to be a pharmacist that you want to be, for you to be a medical doctor or any other course you may think of. All right, I hope this is helpful. Take care. This is Engineer Kene tutorial. Remember, share this video and follow this page. Bye.